Shopify grows your business no matter how far or big you grow. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. Whether you're selling your fans' next favorite shirt or an exclusive piece of podcast merch, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US. Allbirds, Rothy's, Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow, grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/income, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/income now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in.
One of the most prolific producers of prodigious one of the Shop Tour Bus, man. You got to go check them out at shoptourbus.com or at Shop Tour Bus on Instagram. They got a new design out. It is the Sunshine Daydream, and I think it is my absolute favorite design maybe they've ever done. The tagline on it is "Walking in the Tall Trees," and it's dope.
It looks like it's right in our backyard.
And I like it. It's got the two color variants too. I want both of them. They're both equally dope, the color schemes.
Okay.
So if you want any of these t-shirts or hoodies or hats, go on over to shoptourbus.com, order yourself something, and it's going to come to you in a hand-designed box with some extra little goodies, like maybe a pencil, some gum, little trinkets here and there, and then you may be the recipient of a miracle bootleg cassette tape.
Yeah, that's true.
Keeping the magic alive through the decades.
You might even get a puppet that fits on your finger. You don't know. You got to order from them now.
And then if you want to do that and get it to you for free shipping, put in the promo code NoSimpleRoad, and your order and all those fun little things will come to you for free shipping.
And that is not the only cool design they have over there. All of their designs are equally as cool. This one just happens to be my favorite. Opinions are allowed on No Simple Road. Go check out shoptourbus.com. Our favorite one of our favorite sponsors is back. Yes, it's true, Venue Llama. Have you ever gone to a venue for the first time and ended up in the doo-doo parking spot?
Yes.
Have you ever gone to a venue for the first time and ended up in the fucking wrong security line?
Yeah.
Yes, that happened to me. Have you ever gone to a venue in a city that you haven't been to before and didn't know where to stay? Well, Venue Llama answers all these questions and more by us, the people that have actually gone there, done the shit, seen it, and been there.
That's cool.
Yeah. This is like Yelp for venues. Isn't that cool? Great idea.
Hell yeah.
Way to go.
I don't want my updates and news from a narc or somebody.
No.
To know
Well,
what
and
they're talking
I
about.
appreciate the musical community like extending their knowledge to the rest of the family out there, so we know what's up.
I'm going to give you the long and the short. This is an online resource that provides live music fans the insider venue info they need, a place where fans can quickly rate venues and share various tips and intel about those places. VenueLlama.com is open now for business. Go to VenueLlama.com, sign up for your free Llama account, and start rating venues today. Yeah. Fish Tour is about to start. I'm sure you haven't been to every venue on Fish Tour and you're going to somewhere new. Go there. Or if you've been to that venue before, you can go to VenueLlama.com, sign up for your account, tell everybody all the things, like where's the good restaurants? Where's the things that are cool around there? What door can I get into the venue quickly and stealthily with all of my accoutrements and accessories still in my pocket?
What about the water bottle? Do I need to throw mine away before I go in, or what?
Where are the sweet spots for the music? And where are obstructed views?
True, this too. Llamas can also list their favorite scene-friendly businesses, websites, or podcasts on the Venue Llama Friends page. So go do that right now. Go to VenueLlama.com.
No Simple Road. Yeah, here we go.
I know the road that may seem to go on forever and a lifetime.
Llamas do the haktoa. That's gross.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey now. No Simple Road family. What's up, everybody? This is Aaron.
This is Mel.
And this is Apple.
And we're here talking about llamas and how they spit.
And we got Darwin, the mascot, holding the floor down as he always does.
Floor definitely isn't floating away. Hey, this week on No Simple Road, we have the other half of Andy Frasco's World Saving
What?
Podcast. We have Nick Gerlach with us this week.
What?
That's right.
Nick is always a fun hang.
Yes, that's for sure. You know, one thing is very clear when you have Nick Gerlach on your podcast, you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a good time.
It's for sure. It's a guarantee. Nick is a consummate professional conversationalist. I will say that.
Oh, yes.
Bon vivant, man about town, even a Renaissance man, if you will.
And has a way of saying things like so poignantly and correct.
Yes.
Points he makes.
Mm-hmm.
There are many of those in this.
And Nick has
he's down for anything.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I say that because I was like, hey, Nick, at the end of this, let's do some trivia. He wasn't ready for it. I didn't even know I was going to ask for it. He's
Okay.
like, all right, let's do it. We lasted another like 10, 15 minutes.
And we did well. He even said so. He was like, hey, you guys are pretty sharp.
But Nick's on No Simple Road this week because he has a new album out. His band, the Cultet, has an EP out, 3-song EP, and it's out everywhere. Everything is streaming. You know how to do the we listen to music thing.
But
I'm sure.
especially
I hope.
the title of one of the songs, Waltzing into the Apocalypse, amazing. And then his rendition of Black Hole Sun has got to be heard. So
Yeah.
check it out.
So we're gonna get you to this, but we have some announcements to make. So stick around. Don't fast forward or anything.
Stay here with us.
Yeah, No Simple Road is coming to Denver on August 28th. It's the day before the Dix run, the Wednesday before
Wednesday
the Dix
the
run.
28th.
Wednesday 28th. And we are going to be at Fire on the Mountain. We are going to be performing a live podcast from Fire on the Mountain. And hey, Nick, when you listen back to this, we'd love to have you come do fish trivia with us at Fire on the Mountain on the 28th of August. I don't know why that name is hard for me to say right now, but August is tough.
You're struggling with August.
Yeah. We'd love to have you come hang out with us.
Man.
We're gonna have some musical guests as well. Maybe a couple of musicians come through and do some talking, and you can eat some chicken wings and delicious food at Fire on the Mountain and hang out with us and do the whole thing, and that's gonna be a blast. And then also, No Simple Road is what do you call it? We are presenting the Pacific Northwest run,
The leg of the John T.
John
tour.
T. It's not a leg. It's the whole thing. We're doing the whole.
This leg of the tour.
Yeah, we are. That is August 20th through the 25th. So on the 20th, they're playing Hood River. On the 21st, they're playing in Seattle. 22nd in Bend. 23rd in Talent, Oregon, which is a good place to play because they're talented. On the 24th at the Goodfoot here in PDX, and then on the 25th in Eugene. So yeah, that is the John T. presented by No Simple Road. Check that shit out. And they're
pretty dope.
They have a really cool thing at their shows now. At the merch table, they have a poster. And the poster is dope all by itself. But in the black of the poster is...
You mean in the back?
No, in the black of the poster.
Oh, the black.
Yeah. Is a maze. And this is not like the back of the kids menu maze. This is a gnarly maze. And when you buy the poster, you get a link where you can get a black and white version of this thing and a collectible NFT. And then you send in the maze when you like complete it. You send it to this email address, and they're going to pick a winner, and the winner is going to win free John T tickets
for a year.
Yeah,
what?
Pretty sick.
Or for certain dates. There's several different.
There's three of them, and I can't remember all three, but I know the first one is
which I mean, we all like to buy posters and merch anyway, so this like gives you something else to
merch
go with
and
it.
a game.
It's dope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got coming up? We're going to be at the Oregon Country Fair.
Yes, we are
next
with Cam
week
Hurt.
With Cam Hurt. That's right, from the Best Show Ever podcast. We're going to be doing a live podcast. Reggie Watts is going to be at Fair this year. We're trying to figure out who we're going to interview while we're there. And the No Simple Road crew is running the bookstore. So if you're going to be at Oregon Country Fair,
Come say hi.
drop by the bookstore. Come buy a book. Come say hi to No Simple Road.
Come chat. Yeah.
And then July 25th through the 27th, String Cheese is going to be out in Portland jamming it up.
3 days at Edgefield.
Yeah, at the Edgefield. So if you are in Portland or if you're close, come on by and hang out with Cheese and No Simple Road.
Like I used to say when I worked at Circus when I was 15, come on by and give it a try.
I remember that when you worked the Midway.
50 cents to play, 50
also
cents to
this
win.
is the tonight at the Get Down is
Digging Dirt.
No,
Dirt.
tomorrow.
Is,
yes. Sorry.
yeah,
sorry.
today. Yeah,
Today and tomorrow.
Yeah, we're recording this on 4th of July.
Sorry, y'all, I'm
I hope
confused.
everybody still has their digits attached and had a safe and sound 4th of July and are doing well on this Friday. But make it down to the Get Down if you're in town and want to see Digging Dirt.
That was
Well,
pretty
and
cool.
also Green Sky Bluegrass is at the Waterfront Festival, and so is Digging Dirt.
Hell
and yeah, that's happening while we're recording, as we speak.
Make it down if you're in town. Get down to the Get Down. Do the thing. Do the bad thing.
Digging Dirt.
Yeah.
Bring your shovel.
Okay. If we didn't have a dog, okay, would you like fireworks? Do you like fireworks? I'm taking
Mildly.
the dog out of the equation.
Mildly. I don't like to light fireworks at all.
Okay. Why not?
It's dumb. I don't like that loudness.
That's fair.
It is. It's
Okay,
like
got it.
it's kind of like gambling to me. You're like giving them money for nothing.
To light it on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To light.
okay.
So it's wasteful. That's my main reason. But I don't like the loudness. And the only fireworks I like are like above the Strip or over New
Yes.
York or like at Soldier Field after the Grateful
Yes,
Dead.
at
like,
an event.
That was awesome.
at an event.
When they're
that-
putting on a safe
Yes.
display for people to watch. I think there's too many people that like to blow shit up. Like
Oh, yeah.
whatever
You don't like to blow shit up,
whatever.
Apple?
Not anymore.
No,
It used to be your favorite.
Yeah.
What
but
happened?
we don't live in Vegas anymore, and I'm not young and
angsty.
destructive.
Okay.
I mean, we spent our whole lives in Vegas catching the desert on fire and doing things.
Gasoline.
And
I mean,
yeah.
like for
Dynamite.
me, I have a special relationship to fireworks because of Sydney, and like after she was born, they had her like in the little baby area, and I'm
going to qualify for everybody that doesn't know. Our daughter's birthday is the 4th of July.
well, I was gonna get there, but anyway, so Sydney was born on the 4th of July. She's at the little baby thing. I'm by myself in the room recovering. And all I hear all of a sudden is just fireworks. And it was like a really crazy like juxtaposition because I felt very sad. I was by myself. I didn't have like a partner to share this epic thing. I just gave birth to a beautiful daughter. And then there was these amazing fireworks outside, but it was like sad. So I like have this strange relationship
with
to,
fireworks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. Shit.
I like Apple very much. I loved fireworks as a kid, and then once, and I'm throwing Darwin back in the mix. Once we got a dog, I just
Well, and Earl didn't really care for them either.
No, it's just not cool. But it's so annoying. I can't even, man. It's like I get it, and I love like being spun at a show, and oh my God, there's fireworks. And
Well, like,
now
would you-
that's
Yeah,
dope.
that's
Do you
fun.
remember the Peach Fest when we were there?
Oh my God! I said
it
that was
amazing.
the first time I've enjoyed fireworks in a really long time.
Well,
It was gorgeous.
And to me, there's something to be said for that. The 4th of July, okay, cool. Celebrate the 4th of July, but everybody has to start days ahead of time, shooting them out like last night. Nothing all evening until like right at midnight. Boom, and
Because it was the 4th of July, dude. Don't you get it?
And these are like low budget because they shouldn't make that big. If they're good fireworks, they go way up in the air and
No, dude,
explode.
you
they
gotta
don't
do it
go
like
5
30
feet
feet above
away
the
and
house.
blow up and catch people on fire.
yeah,
It's like amateur hour.
Welcome
and
to
the
Grumpy
I'm-
Old Man
I'm
podcast.
over it with
it's
that.
dangerous. It's wasteful. It's harmful to pets. It's like, causing PTSD for pets because you want to waste $100 on 3 seconds in the air.
But hey, man, we're not here to tell anybody what to do. If you dig fireworks, man, go do it.
I didn't
Yeah,
say
you
do,
do
it or
it.
not. I didn't say nothing.
I say everybody do their thing. Just be safe, especially
cool,
up
man.
here. I mean, we're surrounded by forest. You could easily take out a community.
I feel like just you do you, but it's
But
destructive.
be cool, man.
But be cool.
Yeah, man. So anyway, on that tip, hope everybody had a good 4th. Like Apple said, hope you got all your fingers and toes and nose and hair and all that stuff, because that stuff doesn't grow back easy. Yeah. And follow No Simple Road on the socials. Go to our website and do website stuff. Sign up for the newsletter, buy merch, all the things. Go to Patreon, become a patron of No Simple Road. The show does cost $1 a month. It's the honor system. And if you're honorable, then you do the thing. You get the shows a day free. A day early and ad free. That was what I was trying to say.
A day free.
We give you all kinds of music.
It's
picks
always free
and stuff like that. And there's things over there if you really want to go. You can do the Patreon thing, and we'd appreciate it. You can call 971-808-1524. That's the No Simple Road tepid line. You have 3 minutes to say your piece, sir or madam or you, they, whatever.
Whoever.
Do the thing. 3 minutes. Make it
6
happen.
minutes,
Captain.
9 minutes, 3 minute increments. You can call as many times as you want.
You can call as many times as you want. I don't know if we're going to play all of them, but here's the deal. We got a couple of them, and I'm going to try and do this as smoothly as possible. Let's see.
Hey, NSR family, it's the Grand Poobah with his mid-weekend, first week of Jazz Fest update. It's been a glorious 2 days so far. Widespread Panic was just fantastic at Jazz Fest Thursday. Followed that up with a George Porter All-Star Funk Jam with Eric Krasno and Johnny V. Rolled into last night with the Micro All-Stars, the Levitate All-Star Funk Jam, and so far the greatest thing I've seen in a long time, Kevin Scott's WWE Wednesday night special, the 2 a.m. Toulouse Theater show. I'm going to post some videos of that later. Everyone check it out. Hope everyone's doing great tonight. Stream Dusters with Andrews Osborne. Can't wait. Everybody have a great weekend. Gotta love Jazz Fest.
Fucking love you. That is the Grand Poobah, everybody.
perfect.
That was from April 27th. No, Jazz Fest isn't happening right now. We're slow on the uptake here at No Simple Road. It's okay. We can do that.
I was going to say, I was like, what? Jazz Fest is still happening?
Dude. All right, we got another one here. Let's do this one.
No Simple Road family. This is Axel checking in from Four Peaks Super Sunday. We've got the Garcia Veste band playing in a couple hours. And I just wanted to say it was amazing. The weather was great. Digging Dirt crushed. Neil Francis was amazing. Pixie in the Party Grass. Oh my God, Southern Avenue. Earl Thomas. Oh, so much dancing. But I learned from Karen that sometimes you can go really hard and then you don't have to make it through the whole set. You can go and go back to the camp and chill and listen to it. So love you guys, and I hope to see you. Well, we'll see you at Mojo Family Fest in a week.
Axel,
Right on,
we love you,
Axel.
buddy. Thank you for the call in. And
and it was fun.
Yeah,
hanging with
Mojo
Axel.
Family Fest was awesome.
I have to say the artist that I am most curious about lately that I've has been popping up and I've been hearing a lot about is Neil Francis. I really want to understand what's going on.
See
there.
what's
I wanna
going
get
on.
it. So if anybody can send me some dope Neil Francis stuff, I would appreciate it. I want to get into Neil Francis.
Okay.
All
Spaghetti
right.
cuts.
That is the tepid line, 971-808-1524. And
But for now,
tell somebody you love about No Simple Road.
we want you to get into Nick Gerlach.
Well, that too. But yeah, after you get into Nick Gerlach, then go tell somebody about it.
Well, you can do it before and after.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Without further ado, the No Simple Road crew gives you
Nick
Gerlach.
I
What's up, man?
Hey, how are you doing?
You're all frozen or
We're
something.
just fucking with
We
you.
did that.
We were-
Aaron said everybody just hold. Hello,
pretty
Nick.
good.
What's up, Nick?
That was
Good,
only
how
for
you
you
doing?
because no one else can see that.
Yeah, that was an audio only visual joke for everybody that's listening. Jeez, I guess those don't translate very well.
So
No,
you're up in Alaska, huh?
Yeah, Aurora Borealis.
right on,
Right.
man.
Hell
What's
yeah.
going
I never
on,
know.
brother?
I don't like my apartment, so I like to just use a phone background.
I gotcha.
Is yours different?
Maybe the light.
Yeah, maybe
Like
the
last
lights
time
are
it
different.
was.
Oh, you know what we did? We did change it up a little bit. We remember we didn't have that up.
Oh,
we-
yeah.
And we
Yeah.
and
We've
changed,
spruced the place up a
Yes,
bit
we
for you.
did.
changed
Yeah.
some posters.
We had a spring cleaning. We needed to have some more room in the studio. So, like, if a band comes, it's not all like squished up. So, we got rid of furniture. We put some new posters up. You know,
That's cool.
Gotta change it up, man.
Keep
Yeah,
it
Did you
you
go to the
fresh.
free-
Sphere yet?
What's that?
Have you gone to the Sphere yet?
yes,
God.
we have.
Oh hell yeah! We'll have
you-
to talk. Wait, are we started already?
Yeah,
Sure,
I mean, we
whatever.
always are starting.
We've always started.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I didn't want to start talking about the Sphere and then.
No,
And
you can
not
talk
ha-
about whatever you need to
So
talk
wait.
about because we want to hear it.
Did you go?
I haven't gone yet. I want to though. But
Why
did you go to
not?
Fish or the Dead?
Yes.
Oh, you went to both.
Yes.
Aaron did.
Aaron did. He
Okay.
he went to Dead. Me and Apple sat that one out.
Yeah.
But we all went to Fish.
So who had better visuals?
Oh my God.
Fish, of course. I'm
think
not
so?
even
But-
at the Dead, and I didn't know that.
Okay.
Everybody's saying that the Dead visuals are better.
Well, I'll be the person that doesn't agree with that, I guess. I'll say this. What I experienced at the Fish Sphere shows was a
Mhm.
completely different thing than what I experienced at Dead and Company at the Sphere.
Mm-hmm.
I think that having social media kind of ruined the Dead and Company experience for me because I knew what some of the visuals were going to be, so it wasn't
Oh.
as surprising.
You saw it. You had seen it online.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Dead has like more of like they have a lot more to draw from with their visuals.
Yes.
As far as like just like it's like a nostalgia thing. I think that's why they think those visuals are better. Maybe
Yeah. Yeah, I could understand that. But
like didn't they do something with the Cornell show? Like
dude,
there's not really an equivalent to that in the Fish universe, is there?
they turned that round room into Cornell, into Barton Hall. And it
Pretty
was
insane.
like rectangular and long and square somehow. So
That's
it's
cool.
fucking weird. But
Maybe they should do the like that thing like comedy clubs do where they lock up. No, there's too many people there to do that.
lock up the phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they did that at Chappelle, right?
Yeah. Dave Chappelle takes everybody's
How many-
phones away.
How many people were at that show?
20,000.
25,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a
I mean, I
shit.
saw him once.
The
I saw him once
logistics
with, like,
were a
400
shit
people
show. We left with our phones still locked in the bags and had to go. Literally had to get to my buddy's house and get knives and
Yeah.
to cut through the mesh steel.
Why?
Well, any good shoplifter can get those things open.
That's right.
It was easy to make you put your phone in the bag on the way in, but then to
Yeah,
get
you have to
out,
get it
you
open
had
the
to
way
go
out.
to one spot where there was two people that had the thing that unlocked it for 20. So people were just leaving with the bags to go
I'll figure it
bust
out,
into
man.
them later. That's what we did. It was
I would
like a-
love to see like 20,000 spun out Grateful Dead fans who are already boomers try to do that. That would be a
Oh
shit
my
show.
gosh.
Oh my
That
God.
would be hilarious.
But
I think I'd rather try to get them to hand over their guns than do that. It might be
Yeah, right?
easier than-
I'll say this too, though, about the Sphere, man. The thing that I think was better with Fish is that they were only doing 4 days, and then
Yeah.
and each night's visuals were completely different, and it to me it felt like a brand new kind of like a brand new way to entertain people. It's a new
Yeah.
thing.
I want to go.
It dude,
Yes.
I think the Eagles are playing next. I'd go see the Eagles play there even.
I like Eagles. I mean, they're great singers. I don't know, but
Yeah,
they're
they're
like half
great.
of them are dead. That's not issue. But I guess that's,
Well, they're gonna get them up there. They're gonna be playing.
Oh my
that's true.
gosh.
But I guess you could say that about the Dead too. I mean, not really half, but all the keyboard players, you know,
Yep, and
well, they even have
and the
doc-
main guy,
and the main dude.
and
They
like
have
the whole
the
thing. Yeah.
nature documentary that's playing there. That's a hit, and that's the only thing
Oh.
that actually makes use of the entire Sphere. They use smell, the temperature changes. They do all the stuff for that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder. Okay, what's the number one band you'd want to see at the Sphere? That
Radiohead.
Rip.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's tough to beat.
What about you?
Ever they have to be active right now because I bet Pink Floyd would have been pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Of course that. But like, no, they got to be.
But Pink Floyd and Radiohead are kind of like on the same spectrum to me. Like I think Radiohead's sort of like right now Pink Floyd, right? Like half their stuff's genius, half of it's terrible. They're British. One of the, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
I like Pink Floyd though. I like Dark Side of the Moon. They lost me at the Wall and after.
I think, yeah.
They could do it great. How they like do the laser show stuff. Kind of, they could if they did a Pink Floyd documentary type thing that was created for the Sphere. That would sell.
Okay, Nick, but a band that's still living and going. Who would you? want to see?
What about like an orchestra playing movie soundtracks? What about, you know what I'm saying, like Steven Spielberg night?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh,
Harry
that sounds
Potter.
fun.
Star Wars.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
What about Grease? That'd be dope too.
Grease. I think they're gonna lose me at the Broadway. I think that might take care. Like to me, that's like that takes the what's good out of a Broadway musical, though. Like that's why I don't like Broadway musicals when they're movies.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? When they turn them into films.
Oh yeah, like Chicago and
Cats.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes. It kind of like. Well, the Cats one was like one of the worst movies ever.
That was scary. That was fucking scary too.
Really bad. But when they have like a musical that's live or a film, it's like it kind of takes what's cool about a musical out of it, which is like the live performance.
You're not there watching it happen.
Yeah.
It's different.
These singers are amazing, but when I know they did 25 takes, it's not as cool. That's why Hugh Jackman can be in a movie musical, but he could never do like Broadway like that. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, for sure. I think you could do just about anything in that room. They're doing the NHL draft in there.
What? That's a cool idea.
Yeah. They're doing live UFC fights in there.
I wonder if they're gonna build more of these things, like just smaller.
I want one in every city.
It should be in every city.
There's no way Denver's not getting something like this.
There are things you can replace and others you cannot.
Yeah.
And one of them
It's
is
a fair statement.
is your brain, man. You gotta take care of your brain.
Neuralink is coming in hot though.
It is.
I was gonna say there may be options in the future.
Not
But
right
for
now.
now.
Your best option is to go check out our sponsor, Melt Premium Mushroom Chocolates. Go follow at Melt Mushrooms on Instagram. There's an S at the end of that. And shoot them a DM and tell them that No Simple Road sent you.
From there, they're going to send you their menu of options, either chocolates if you like that, gummies if you like that, or capsules if you don't like either of those choices.
And then you're going to be able to do maintenance on your brain yourself, and you don't have to wait for the brain store to open.
No, I like this brain store best. And hey, they have, I think there's 10 different flavors of chocolate bars, and there's 4 grams of their sacred mushroom blend in every bar, a bunch of adaptogens to help it stay in your tummy and feel good, and all that stuff. And hey, man, this is the good stuff. So go check out Melt Premium Mushroom Chocolates at Melt Mushrooms on Instagram.
Oh yeah, we'll get them here. They tried to do one apparently in London, but all of the other places owned in London, the O2, and all, they all really fought against it because they didn't want an American company like MSG coming over there. And then I guess the neighborhood, they could have had the Spheres first, but they fucked it up, and so Vegas got the first
Vegas
one.
wins.
Vegas is like, we'll take anything.
Yeah.
Come on down.
I'm Satan. We'll do
Vegas
whatever.
is weird now. Vegas is like, it's kind of Disney-fied. It's not Disney, but it's like not as rough as it used to be. I feel like they're trying to, I think, appeal to families. Well, you guys lived there, didn't you?
Yeah, they have definitely softened the edges of Vegas.
Vegas has been through that before. When I worked in the casino industry, halfway through me working it, they were like, we're going to change Vegas. Like maybe 3 months or 4 months after that, they changed Vegas to like the family friendly, yay, fun, whatever.
Right.
Then like maybe a couple months later, you see the TNA back with the girls.
They're like,
and
never mind.
What
and like,
what is it?
They already have Disney World. Like, what are you saying, Apple?
They opened the Excalibur, the castle themed one. They opened the New York with the roller coaster.
Yep.
They did the whole huge MGM theme park. That's completely gone now.
Now that's top
the
golf.
Sphere.
They tried really kid friendly for a minute, and where it's like
But
no.
it's like, what's the point of that? Nobody wants that. I hate when people do that. You're gonna actually make less. I feel like you're gonna make less money doing that. But now it's where all these old musicians go and they all do residencies.
Yes, it is.
And
But
Which is
people
kind
still
of what the
wanna
Dead's
see-
doing.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
They're basically Wayne Newton at this point. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I like the Dead. It's just a joke. But they're good. I mean, they're probably not that much.
I like Wayne Newton too. Shit. Oh.
Yeah, Wayne Newton slap, but he's getting pretty sad. I don't know if you've seen the videos, but he's gotten pretty sad in the last couple of years.
No.
But
What's
his
why is
fame?
he
He's like
sad?
still trotting him out there. He's like in like a. He's not even in a theater anymore. He's in like some weird like banquet hall. He's like 90.
no.
I'm pretty sure he's lip syncing. It's bad.
Oh,
Yikes.
They're trotting him out. They're trotting him out.
They wind him up and watch him go, man.
I've literally bumped into Wayne Newton in the back hallway of my old work.
Ew.
What were you, a dealer? What did you do?
I was working in the spa and I was going to eat in the lunchroom, and like he was like behind like dirty big bins of like just like
Creeping,
sheets,
walking
dirt.
through the hall, and there's Wayne Newton.
It was like the worst,
Yeah.
least place you'd expect to find him. There was like the theater door wasn't near there. It was like,
Yep.
and that was it.
What do you do? What are you doing, Wayne?
What are you doing here?
Wayne's fucking around.
Let me see your employee pass, dude. What's going on?
Yeah. He is Vegas. I mean, he's kind of got to be one of the first people you think of, him and Sinatra, right? When you
Yeah,
think
of course.
Vegas.
Yeah. Yep.
Have you ever seen National Lampoon's European Vacation? He's heavily featured in that movie. I don't know
Oh
if you
yeah.
remember.
Oh yeah. The Vegas Vacation too, and
Vegas Vacation. Yeah, not European.
That
Vegas,
is
yeah.
that movie is Vegas.
And a fun fact about that movie, Aaron's stepdad is in that movie.
Yeah, my stepdad's in there getting a massage.
Really?
Vegas Vacation.
Yeah. They say his
because you
name
live
and
there.
everything. Yeah. He used to.
Did you grow up there?
Yeah. He my stepdad was Siegfried and Roy's manager.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was he there when the guy got eaten?
Oh yeah, dude. That was
But
like,
he didn't die, right?
no.
Eventually, but not at that.
Yeah, not from that attack, but it like
it stopped their career.
it stopped their
Yeah.
career, and he was
That
like,
was that bad, huh?
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
he was like it gave him brain damage. He was really messed up.
Oh, so it's like he basically basically almost died. It was like
Yeah,
right
it was
there, huh?
fucked. And can you imagine like
I mean, it's like how many times you gonna play with the I don't know. It's like it's like those rock climbers. I don't like those rock climbers either. You know, you ever check those out? Those documentaries
free
they put out?
climb? Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It can't it
Every 6 months they put out a documentary about some guy, and the guy always dies when he's like 38. It's like you can only climb a mountain or so many times before you fall off. And I think it's like the same thing with the tiger.
Yeah,
you
how
know?
many times have you been walking
you're
and
asking
tripped?
for it?
You know, there's a
But maybe
finite
they are
amount of
asking for
times.
it. Maybe
But at
they-
least Siegfried and Roy were making money.
That's true. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, the free climb guy, he just got to the top
They're
and
just
went,
insane.
"Ta-da!"
They must have. They must just have something. They're like skydivers or whatever, you know.
That's a different kind of human being, man. Those people
Yeah.
that do that shit, they have like
Yeah.
a gene that I don't have. I get
Yeah.
in 2-second story of a building and look out the window. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not good with heights either.
No, I
Who got
watched.
attacked? Siegfried or Roy? Which one got attacked? Siegfried, right?
Roy,
Oh, Roy. Yeah.
I got
Were
a
they a
terrible
couple?
joke about it if you want to hear a really
I love
bad
terrible
Siegfried
jokes.
and Roy joke.
Oh my gosh.
When
What
your
did-
dad was a manager.
What
so
did
you're allowed to
Roy
do it.
say after he woke up from the tiger attacking him?
What?
Ta-da.
That's what I wish she would have done that. So is Siegfried still alive then?
I
I'm not sure
They're-
about that.
They're not.
I
They're
think-
not doing it anymore.
No, absolutely not. No,
Might have-
that whole
might
thing
have
is done.
passed.
You know,
Once you get mauled in front of 3,000 people, it kind of takes the air out of the show, huh?
it's over. You know, fun fact about the Grateful Dead too, man. Back in 94, 95, they were talking to my stepdad, Jerry Garcia, was talking to my stepdad about moving the Grateful Dead permanently to Las Vegas.
What?
Yes, because he wanted to get off the road and have a residency.
So Jerry had the idea for the Sphere 30 years ago.
30 years. Yeah, he was a visionary. He was a fucking man ahead of his time.
Pretty good idea. I mean, it worked.
I just
Yeah, it
I
did
just
work.
saw a clip online where this interviewer says to Garcia, he goes, "So have you ever come while you're playing?"
What?
And Jerry looked at him and was like, "No, man.
Yes? No, I was kidding.
That's never happened to me." That he's like, my thing's coming from a different chakra than that.
That's a good answer too.
Yeah. I've always
Wow.
I like to go back and watch Jerry Garcia interviews. He was actually pretty funny. He was a pretty witty guy. I've always felt like
Yeah.
I don't know. he had a good wit to him. I thought
I-
he didn't take him. He definitely didn't take himself too seriously.
No, the thing that always gets like is impressed on me when I see interviews with Garcia is I feel like he was like painfully shy with people.
Yeah, I could see that.
I feel like he was like, "Why are you talking to me, man?"
Yeah, I could see that. He didn't realize how talented he was, maybe. Or
When you look at that, that's a rock star. Like he's I think so. He's got the glasses, he's got the look, he's got the certain kind of like answers, and like you were saying, that wittiness. Like that's a rock star, and like it was like special to talk to him. You know, like he was a vibe. Like,
there's also some great interviews out. I think it depends on what you caught him on or mood and everything. There's some really
you mean what drugs he was on?
Yeah, there's some really good interviews.
Or not on.
Yeah,
like early on, probably the cocaine days where he was very, very outspoken.
Verbose.
But in the other ones, just kind of like not much to say.
So what?
I gotta find these Grateful Dead cocaine shows. I bet they're the best shows.
Oh my God, the whole like mid 70s era of the Grateful Dead is cocaine fueled chaos and oblivion.
Right,
it's the best.
and that's when cocaine was actually good.
Yeah.
Hearing them do Casey Jones when they're just like, "Hi, Uncle Jane."
It's like literally true.
Yeah, go guys, go.
I'll take that over heroin, Grateful Dead for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, I just looked. Siegfried did pass in 2021.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh wow!
I knew it was recent. I
Not,
just
not
didn't
even
know.
a year after Roy passed in 2020.
Oh wow!
Oh really?
That's insane. Your dad was their manager.
You're my stepdad. Yeah,
Stepdad,
and,
either way.
and like
Yeah.
growing up as a kid, it was like part of the house. They sent Christmas presents and
Yeah, I mean,
it
you
was
probably
a-
knew him pretty well.
It was a trip, and
It's probably decent living, I would imagine.
he did all right for himself.
They all did.
I mean, I'm sure they were making a lot of money.
Yeah,
Siegfried and Roy.
They were the biggest show for so many years. The biggest magical
That's
act.
kind of embarrassing. That's embarrassing for the human race a little bit.
no shit. We want to see people fucking, taunt tigers
And disappear.
and
Yeah, exactly.
yay.
Did they do?
humanity.
Was it like a magic show?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sarmoti.
illusion.
If you know, you know.
Illusionist.
Okay, yeah.
Dude.
I never really got into them. I was
Yeah, like big
Too
time
young, probably.
illusionists.
And when Michael Jackson got really popular, they got Michael Jackson to do the music for
Oh, yeah.
the
Wow.
magic show. So it was like a Michael Jackson themed music extravaganza.
damn. Do
Magic
you know how much
thing.
money you have to get Michael Jackson to make music for your stuff?
Well, Aaron, his stepdad was a manager, an entertainment manager at large, so he had
He had the
Oh.
connect.
Ways.
Yeah, he was the man.
He had his little ways.
yes.
What?
he can make a phone call.
Well, I mean, he still has his ways. Right now, the show at the Win, which is
Are we still doing it?
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's
Damn.
still, it's still
yeah,
the
it's a new,
Awakening.
it's a new show.
Awakening.
It's,
Oh,
yeah,
Awakening.
It's a new show. It was dope. We went and saw it
Yeah.
when we were
After
in
the
Vegas.
Sphere.
After
What is it?
It's called Awakening. It's like an EDM.
Story about light and dark.
Yeah, in the round.
Yeah, good and evil.
Does he ever
like-
plan on retiring, or does he just like it too much?
I think that people like that. He's like an Andy Frasco, dude.
They die if they retire, kind of
yep,
thing.
absolutely.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. How's things
I mean,
going with you guys, man?
Pretty good. Andy's on the road right now. I think he gets back Monday or Tuesday.
You know,
But
I
he's
was
doing that crazy tour with pigeons and then.
That
Yeah.
is. So I wish, if anything, this year I could have seen that. Like,
Yeah.
I
for
think
real.
is it not going on the West Coast
No.
too? Oh,
No.
maybe
No.
it's not. Oh, okay.
No, Dogs
it
and the
was,
Piles
I would-
getting ready to come out
yeah.
here again, but that
They're
not
pretty good.
But no, it's just that certain trio together. That's it. We've seen them all
it's really
separately,
good.
but to have that vibe and the energy between all of them, like,
and those hair
and the hair.
And
I
the
want to
hair.
be part of that picture
Lot of
with the
hair.
hair.
You would fit
You
right
have
in.
better hair than your hair's better than all of their hair. What are you talking about? You've washed your hair this week.
Yeah.
Oh my- Actually, I did not wash my hair this week. Today's my wash day, but I'm
It's
hanging
different
out.
when you're a woman. It's different when you're a woman to
Yeah,
not
I
wash your hair.
can't do that shit.
It's like on purpose.
Mhm. No.
So it's healthier.
Do you have that same thing, Nick? Like where
What?
if you retire, you die?
I don't think so. No. I think I can easily retire.
He's ready. He's ready.
In fact, no, I don't.
How much money do I have? I mean, you know what I mean? It all depends, I guess. I probably always do something, but my dad's kind of like that. He retired, but he still has like a million hobbies, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a hobby guy. He builds stuff. He's got some stupid business. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah,
He's just one of those guys that's
But I'm
he's one of those guys
supportive.
where he's like, yeah, I mean, well, whatever. He's already retired. I don't don't care anymore, right? But he's like, he was always in the garage making something. He's real good with woodwork,
Oh, cool.
stuff like that. I guess I'm kind of like that too, but just with other stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Writing trivia, making albums,
What-
podcasts.
what's going
blah,
on with
blah,
the
blah.
album?
The album's done. It comes out 26. It's an EP. It's just 3 songs, but I decided I've been making a lot of electronic music lately, and I did that whole tour with Andy doing that. And I kind of got sick of, I want to do stuff with a real drummer and like a band again and write some tunes and have some people that are better than me play instruments on it, because on the other stuff I was playing everything.
Right.
So it all started out because I sent to you guys so you can listen to it, but I don't know if you've got a chance
We
yet.
just
but,
listened
Listen
it
to
out on the
Black Hole
porch.
Sun
Okay.
and
Okay, good. Yes.
Waltzing into the
Black Hole Sun.
apocalypse.
So that's how it all started. I used to do this kind of grunge cover thing, and I've always been like, damn, that tune would be so sick as like an organ trio, because it's sort of like churchy in a way, and it's the tenor sax basically is like perfect for the vocal range of like grunge singers, because
Right.
they're all like tenors. They're all men that sing high. So I did that. So I was like, okay, I got the band together. It's this guy Tommy Sugar on organ. He plays with that guy Roosevelt Collier. You know him?
Oh yeah.
He tours with him a lot. Then he's just like a local Denver guy. He moved here. He's from Orlando, Florida. And the drummer's Neil Evans from Dopapod.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So I basically did that, and I was like, well, I don't want to just go make one song. So I wrote a couple other songs. I have like this like idea. It's like it's sort of about the end of the world, but it's sort of about how it's not. I don't know. Like the waltz one's kind of like it starts kind of chill and then it descends into chaos, and they're all kind of like that. And then I went and I recorded at this nice studio here with those guys. We did a 4-hour session, very few takes, because I wanted like the raw energy of it. Like, you know what I mean? There's a few mistakes in there, but I like that shit. And then I took it home and I just kind of produced it out myself, and then I had a guy mix it. And now it's coming out on the 26th. And I think it's pretty good.
It's fucking awesome.
It's so fun. We were just listening to both of the songs, and I love that title. The marching into
Waltzing into the
waltzing into yeah.
Right. Because it is a waltz, it's in 3. First of all, I was like, no one writes anything in 3 lately. And I really like 3. I don't know. I just wanted to do something like, just like sort of with my personality in it, where it's a little off kilter, maybe a little witty, but also can go pretty crazy too,
That's you.
You know what? Then you captured it.
Nailed
Heck
it.
Yeah.
Know
Yeah.
thyself. You have won. Absolutely.
Yeah. So now I'm ready to make another one. I think I'm just going to I'm hoping to do 2 or 3, like 3-song EPs a year. I like that format. It's easier to get 3 songs done at a time than like a full album. Plus, no one listens to albums anymore anyway, but that's tired. That's been talked about enough,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
You
So I'm glad you guys
totally,
listened to it.
yeah, no, you totally did an awesome thing with like doing like something like grunge, like for
Right.
us, for, you know what I mean? Like sometimes
Yeah.
I just want to hear some like chill, like, sax, nothing too heavy, like,
Yeah,
old
yeah.
Kenny G style, but like some music
Yeah, but
that
it's
I
like,
know.
I think it's still more aggressive, I think, than like a different organ trio record would be, where like I don't think it would be like it's a little heavier, like the drum wise, than like a jazz record. You know?
Oh
what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
definitely.
So I kind of wanted to do that where it can kind of fit anywhere, but it'll probably end up not fitting anywhere.
I mean, isn't that the goal though? Don't you want to like
Yeah.
create some shit that's yours and not fit anywhere anyway?
Yeah, that was my other thing with this. I haven't put out any real solo music since like that band Cosby Sweater I was in broke up, which is like 2017. I've just been out here, like I've been doing a ton of albums, but it was like Menard album. I write some of that, or whatever, whoever. Just I've been doing a ton of side stuff, and I was like getting kind of sick of that. That really doesn't get you anywhere. Just pay the rent, but
yeah.
long term, it's like you got to have your own shit. You got to show people that you can make stuff, or they're never going to ask you to really do it.
Yeah.
So the
That
best way
makes
to do it is just to make your own stuff.
It's
Yeah. No, that's cool though. That you need
Yeah.
need to do that if you're serious about yourself and your craft.
Yeah.
Put your money to where your mouth is.
Yeah, I'm not just a podcast guy. I'm a musician too.
Yes.
you guys just have been doing some more live stuff too, right?
Oh yeah, we're doing one next week actually on the 19th. I don't know when this comes out actually. So
At
it might be
Ophelia's
up and done
again.
by then. But yep, we're doing that. We got like Sam Talent. We got Carl Denson from the Carl Denson band, also from the
Oh,
Rolling
shit.
Stones.
Yeah, that's true. huh?
Yeah, and then Josh Blue, this comedian. Actually, the 2 comedians that were supposed to do it, they were supposed to do the one we did in like March, but that got canceled or it had to get rescheduled because it blizzarded real bad.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so they couldn't make the reschedule. but we made it work with other people, so they're coming back to do this one.
Oh, cool.
You know,
Sam's a man.
one of the things about podcasting, like I know at first it was weird, like doing a podcast is kind of anonymous because there's nobody watching you and who gives a shit what you say. You're just putting it out.
Right.
And then doing a live thing is completely different. Do you like doing the podcast setting live?
I think I like it. It's two completely different things, first of all. But I get to play saxophone on it, so
Okay.
that's kind of cool. You know, we drop into music stuff like every other thing, and I'll be playing that, and I do a little trivia during it. I don't know. I get to do more different stuff, but it's a little harder in that you have to, like, if you say something stupid, you can't edit it out. And I'm real good at saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
So.
Same here.
Yeah.
Aaron's got to do it. Well, I'm glad I can edit that out.
I got the Apple button over here.
Yeah, but the lucky thing for me is I'm with Andy. I'll never say anything as weird as what he's going to say. So, like, as long as I'm more in line than Andy, I'm good, which isn't that hard.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
You guys, you guys fucking work hard, Nick.
Yeah. I mean, you have to if you work for Andy Frasco. He's or you're gonna get left behind, you know, because he's just like a motor. His motor does not stop, whether he's at the bar or in the office.
It's insane to see the amount of like the amount of content that you guys put out. It's fucking insane.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a grind, you know. But you guys do it too. I mean, you guys, how many episodes do you guys do a year? One every week or
two a week?
And so you're actually, I mean, technically you're doing more.
Oh,
well, no, but
in a way,
in a different way.
Yeah,
in a different way.
It's a different thing, but I mean, you're still doing it.
Yeah.
Who was your last guest you had before me?
Well,
we just released Matt Butler.
No.
Oh yeah.
Last guest was the Degreased.
Okay.
Degreased Ghosts podcast.
Degreased Ghost. What's that?
It's a kitchen dwellers centric, sober crew.
What?
It's a sober kitchen dwellers podcast. And
interesting. They're a podcast.
Yeah, they've created like a community for people to like hang out at kitchen dwellers shows. If they want to be sober, they can hang out with these people. I think it's really fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
It was a great conversation.
And then yesterday we had Karina Reichman on.
Oh yeah, she just did art. She's such a joyous person to be around.
Dude,
yeah.
Dude,
okay. Talk about the
I
energy.
wanted to not like her. I was like, I'm not gonna like this chick.
Yeah, good luck.
25. I'm mad. I'm jealous. She's so, you know what I mean? But she's so nice and smart.
Yeah.
Very polite. She seemed like she was like one of those kids that was like 30 when they were 15. You know what I mean?
And raised like really well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Like she seemed like she was like an old soul. I wonder if she's an only child.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I think both her parents are college professors or something like that.
Yes.
That's probably part of it. Also, growing up in New York makes you older.
It does.
You better grow the fuck up quick in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she, like I was saying to her when we talked to her, she reminds me of New York. Like that, all that energy and just like she's in it with you when you're doing it.
Yes. And I like her band. I finally got to see it. It does have a kind of a New York edge to it where it's a little rock, but it's kind of nice to have something like that back in the jam band scene where it's like a little heavier. You know?
Edgy, yeah, just like Le Special.
Le Special's really dope. Like I feel like for a while there, it got really corny for a little bit. There was like a lot of like sing-songy nursery rhyme bands.
It's kind of all sounding the same for a little while.
Yeah. And I think it's hopefully that works out. Speaking of that, I just saw Goose the other night. They were really good, actually. They were killing it.
Yeah.
Did you want to hate them?
No, well, I already knew them kind of. So like as people that I already got along with them, you know?
Yeah.
To me though, like that, those are I don't get as jealous of bands like that because I have no desire to be in a band like that. Like a sort of like church, like they are like to me, they're like a traditional jam band. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like their instrumentation and like they sing a lot. Man, that Rick, he is very talented.
That whole band, man.
The whole band. But I mean, like I'm just saying, singing wise.
Yeah, watching the like arc of that band is fucking wild, man. From 2019 to right now, it was like they were opening for Pigeons playing ping pong, and now they're Goose. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I went. There's probably 13,000 people there, and that was the lighter night of the two.
Jesus Christ!
You know, their second set was killing. Like. First set was a little like lighter, not for me kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But the second set, they were digging in, like 20-minute jams, being aggressive. You know, I like the new drummer. I like the old drummer too. They're both good, but the new drummer is good.
Where'd you see him at?
That place, not Levitt Pavilion, where Dave Matthews plays, Fiddler's Green.
Oh, okay.
It's
All
like
right.
it looks like Deer Creek or something, but it's a little smaller and it's like way more slanted though. It's like probably what they say Alpine Valley would have been like. I never made it to Alpine Valley, but you know how the lawns really
steep.
Yeah,
Really
I've
steep.
been
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Fiddler's Green once. Lollapalooza
Yeah, okay.
'94.
Oh,
holy shit.
Yeah.
I thought Fiddler's Green. So I think it's been like totally redone since then, but it's probably the same lawn and everything.
Who
Yeah.
played at Lollapalooza '94?
Alice in Chains, Dinosaur Jr. were some of
Hell
the
yes.
headliners. And it's first time I ever heard Tool. Tool was on a side stage.
They would be great at the Sphere.
Yes, they're good. They were slated to do it. They'll end up doing it. But yeah,
They
that
have
was a
to.
great.
Yeah. I never like got super into them, but they are dope. But their fans can be a little annoying. But what band's fans?
Frasco fans are cool.
They're actually pretty chill. Yeah, they are compared to because they're not like I don't know. They don't like Frasco doesn't paint himself as like some artsy guy, so I think his fans don't like attach themselves to that.
Yeah, he definitely
You know?
is a man of the people.
Like how every fan thinks the guitar player in their band is the best guitar player in the jam band scene, you know. But it's like no, he's just your favorite. But Andy never really paints himself as like that kind of musician in the first place. He's just more of an entertainer. So like his fans don't feel the need to go out there and defend him for no reason.
And nobody's talking shit. Yeah, that's true,
True.
man. Yeah, you know, Nick, I
Yeah.
appreciate your forthrightness, like the way that you just say shit the way that it is. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of been my blessing and the curse
Yeah,
for
man.
me. Over.
everybody, you know what? You're right though. Everybody in
I'll tell you
jam
who liked
scene-
it when I was single is women.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm not saying they always liked me, but they liked that I am forthright. So they didn't have to like guess, you know.
Yeah. Well, everybody feels like you said that their guitar guy is the best
Yeah.
guy, and know that you're right.
just do
He's
you
just
like.
your
And you're only
favorite.
right if it's the Grateful Dead, because Jerry Garcia is the roadmap, right? I mean, he's the one they're all trying to be, right? Or Trey.
Or Trey. Those are the two. Like, if we
Yeah, like
Pantheon-
Trey's probably better at guitar, but like Jerry's Jerry, you know.
I would almost. I'm probably gonna get shit for this, but I would almost throw Billy Strings in there too now.
Oh my God, he's fucking amazing, but I think he's like kind of a different thing. You know, he's like bluegrass. To me, bluegrass is just like its own
Thing.
Do you feel
genre.
like Billy Strings is bluegrass though?
I mean, I guess I haven't seen him enough, but I mean, he doesn't have a drummer.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's
He's
true.
got an upright
point.
bass. He's got a banjo. He's got no drummer. He's singing about trains. It's
I
not
feel like
bluegrass.
it's its own thing.
Okay,
You know
I
what?
feel like it's its own thing.
I don't know,
You're
man.
right.
I think it's.
He's
I
right.
think
He is right. Once
Uh-huh.
again, Nick,
I
your
think it's like a
forthrightness wins
subset
the
of.
day.
I mean, if it's its own thing, it's its own thing within the bluegrass spectrum.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Yes.
That's true. That's true. Do you
Like Humphreys is a jam band, but like they don't sound like a jam band, but they're still a jam band.
Yeah.
you think?
Yes, but like also like they're not. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
maybe Billy Strings is like that, but they still have 20-minute jams. They still sing about whatever stuff you can't tell what they're talking about. You know, they're all white, all the jam band stuff.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite in the jam band world?
Yeah, probably Humphreys. I mean, because they were like because I'm from Indiana, first of all, so
Okay.
I grew up 2 hours from them. They were the first one I heard. They were the first one I saw live. They were the first one I sat in with, and they were the first one I opened for. So they've been like, and they're my friends now, but like, they were just the nicest to me. And I was coming out of music school, and they're very technically like, you know how they are. I mean, I
Those
don't have
guys
to
are
explain it to you.
intense, technically. Yeah.
They're intense. So like, it really appealed to me when I was like a 22-year-old, musician. And then also, they've just been really nice to me my whole career that I was self. I've been really getting into Biscuits lately. Though. They're slaying it lately.
What is up with
Yeah,
them?
everybody's
Like,
talking about it.
dude.
It's true. They're back. They're better than ever.
Yeah.
Dang.
They're clear-eyed, full hearts, clear eyes, can't lose. The Biscuits are back.
Dang.
This is true.
Biscuits are back.
I heard you
They
guys.
got new management. That helps.
Yeah, that
Okay.
never hurts. But you guys had Barber on. We had already recorded our interview with him when you guys released yours, and the clip was like Andy going, "I don't know what the fuck's going on, but this Barber interview is blowing up." And I was like, okay, whatever. So I waited a few weeks. I put it out, and wow, man, it's the truth. Like whatever's
Their
going
fans
on,
go hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They have like 6,000 fans, and like 40% of them go to every show. It's like insane. Also, I think they're most first of all, Disco Biscuits funniest fan base in the jam band scene by far. They take themselves the less serious. It's kind of like the Frasco fans.
Yeah.
The Disco Biscuits have never they don't paint themselves as like virtuosos. To me, they're like the punk rock maybe band of this scene.
Okay. That's a good way.
It's like their vocals aren't good. It's like kind of like it's just like energy. You know what I mean? And I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, no, I get it. I
think that reflects in their fans online because it's like the Frasco thing. They don't paint themselves as some virtuosos, so like their fans don't defend them in that way.
Yeah,
it's pretty interesting how much like people say like, oh, that band's fans are annoying, but it's like bands attract the fans they deserve. You know, like I think we talked about that before.
Yeah,
And a lot of times the fans are like sort of snotty and pretentious. It's because the band is. I mean, Radiohead can be that way.
Oh yeah, Radiohead fans are really like that. For real.
Tom York Tom York definitely can come off pretentious as hell to me. I don't know.
I think Tom York's just an odd duck.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I think he's a genius, and I also think he's sort of probably a jerk. But a lot of geniuses are jerks.
Yeah. Nobody understands me, and my stuff is the coolest shit out there.
You're all stupid.
Yeah, but I went to Biscuits at like wherever one of the Boulder shows they did, and I was like, holy shit, this is the best I've heard of in 10 years.
Well, see, they hardly ever play out west, and we caught them in this year or last year.
One of these.
It was
years.
the beginning.
I think last time we did the pod, you were either about to see him and like or hadn't seen him yet.
Yeah, it was. We were just about to go. We caught him. It's this little dank venue here called the Roseland. Like,
Ballroom, the Roseland Ballroom.
Yeah,
right?
everybody's played the Roseland.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect, you know, and seeing what those guys do live is pretty fucking impressive, man. To be able to take that, you know, it's true improv. What they're doing.
For sure.
Yeah, you're not seeing some formula up there. They're going for it.
Yeah, I think them and who else is? I've always liked String Cheese. It's like
what?
It's kind of
I would not have guessed that.
Well, it's because they are what they are. You know what I'm saying? Like I like bands that they're like, yeah, like is it a little corny? Yes, but like they are kind of corny guys. Like if you hang out with them, like they're like mountain skiing. I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way, but they're just like Colorado ski snowboard guys. You know what I mean? Like they are in a good mood. Like they are happy dudes. It's like Bill Nershi, that is what he is. So I appreciate that about him. Also, they can actually play pretty well. Jason Hand's like one of my favorite people.
Oh, yes.
Those guys shred, and Jason is a fucking wonderful human being. Yeah,
Jason's the man. Michael, I've played with them. I've been in the horn line with them at Red Rocks too. So when you hire me to play with you at Red Rocks, I kind of just end up liking you.
Yeah, that would do it. That would do it for me. You guys ask us to open for you at Red Rocks.
You're my new favorite.
No, I played with them in the horn section. I was like,
oh shit,
not open.
Okay, Nick, I have to know. What's it like walking on that stage, dude?
Oh, it's cool. I've done it a ton of times. I mean, I think I've played there 15 or 16 times. But what's cool about how I've played there is I've played in every scenario. I've opened with my own band. I've sat in with the headliner. I've played the whole set with the headliner. And it's like, when you're headlining that place, I don't know. I don't, there's not really a way to describe the feeling. Cause like, there's no venue like that where it's like so big, but so small at the same time. And it sounds amazing. And it's like, I feel like the weather's always good somehow, unless you play in like November or something, but I don't know. It's just, it's different because it feels like you're in your living room. You're like, I never get nervous there. I don't really get nervous anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't seem like you get nervous.
I don't really get nervous, but I don't know. It's just that place is so calming. There's something calming about it. It's like, you almost can't have a bad show there.
No, we saw
Green Sky and Circles Around the Sun.
It was one of the best shows I've ever been to in my life.
I mean, Bluegrass sounds amazing there because it's like kind of the acoustics are for that because like it's so old.
Yeah.
So like the venue was built before like PAs, so like stuff like that carries really well. I think Andy's opening for Green Sky there this year.
Holy shit!
That'd be
in September.
That was also that was the first really big thing we saw coming out of COVID.
Yeah.
Getting to go to Red Rocks and see, everybody singing together.
It could have been a guy with a kazoo and an accordion, and we'd have been like, "Fuck yeah, live music!"
And that's when Holly Bowling joined them too, which made it like,
oh, cool.
Whoa.
Is she in that band now, or is she just like
pretty much?
Seems like it, doesn't it?
I feel like she's on every tour, right?
She joins them a lot. Yeah.
I mean, that seems cool. Does she sing or does she just play piano with them?
I think she just plays piano. I've never heard her sing. Have you?
Oh, that's cool. No, I haven't.
I'm trying to didn't they?
I feel like you know what?
Nick
I can't
gave us
now.
a
I can't.
stumper.
Yeah. Now I can't.
I'm trying to remember if they do.
I don't think she's a singer though. I don't think she really sings. I don't know that I've seen her sing in her other bands. Now I think about it.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think she's just a virtuoso piano.
How'd you get the name Apple?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I like that. Right. That is my last name.
That's
Oh,
easy.
it's just your last name?
Yep. Yeah, he's totally disappointed. Oh, that's just your last.
There was this one time we were at the grocery
for a good
store.
story. No, it's James is my first name. But I've always gone by Apple. It just.
I mean, I would too if my last name was Apple. It's
Yeah,
a cool name.
easy
Yeah,
to
me too.
remember. It's no crazy nickname or story. It's my last
Yeah,
name.
usually when hippies have a cool nickname, it's from some drug related.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I traveled across the country spreading apple
Selling
seeds and-
apples. There you go, like Johnny Appleseed.
You got to make up a
Johnny-
cool story.
I know. I guess I should now.
Yeah.
That was great.
Johnny-
The look on your face.
Johnny
just like,
Appleseed
oh.
is buried like 5 minutes from where I lived growing up.
That's a real person?
He was a real guy. He planted the apples all over like the east. That's a whole real story. I mean, it's probably exaggerated.
Okay, now I got to look that up. I thought that was fake.
No, he was a real guy. He like traveled. He was actually just like an alcoholic. Actually, it turns out like he was just.
He was just stumbled around and spilled
He
shit.
was just-
everywhere.
Threw seeds
Well, because that's a
everywhere.
lot of what they were using apples for back then was to make like
Oh, yeah, cider.
Oh, like the mash.
Fruit-based.
And,
yeah,
Gotta
like
make sure I
whatever.
got
It's
my
the
supply.
1700s. So we have a Johnny Appleseed festival in Fort Wayne, Indiana, every year because of him.
Okay,
that'll be fun.
Isn't that weird?
that's okay.
Yeah.
I know that. I'm going to
It's an
have to
Apple
look that
fact.
up after this. Nick, who have you had on the podcast that was the most fun to interview?
Dude, oh, that's a good one. Okay, we have this one coming out next week. It's Tim Reynolds from Dave Matthews Band, the guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about his vacuum for about 20 minutes. He has like this Roomba kind of vacuum. He's so
What?
out there, man. He immediately started talking about his vacuum. He did like a 20-minute interview and then he had to leave. I feel like his wife told him he had to vacuum before she got home from work, and that's the only reason. But who else? I mean, Barber's always a hit. Honestly, Karina was really fun. We had the other day. We just did Goose. That came out last week. They were fun. We did it at Rick's, like that chateau where they do all those like videos.
Oh yeah.
It's just his house. It's like the studio at his house or whatever. But they
But
were
it's
cool.
got a cool name, the Chateau.
Yeah, I think it just means house in French.
Yeah. Well, now that we're gonna call this the No Simple Road Chateau.
Chateau.
Okay.
I like
Give it some
Are you in your
mystique.
basement? Where are you? Are you like in a basement?
No,
We're in our
in,
living
Side
room.
room?
we're in the second living room
Yes.
of the
Oh,
house.
okay.
Of the Chateau.
it is downstairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not the basement.
No, it's
We
not.
do
There
have
is
There
a
is a
basement,
basement.
below this.
The house is. This is the most confusing house.
It's
the
got, like-
front of the
Oh,
house
really?
faces the back. The back of the house faces the
What?
street.
Yeah.
I kind of like that actually. That sounds kind of nice.
Well, and
sounds-
there's like 5 different levels on this house. Like you walk up into our
Oh, that's
house,
true.
and
Okay.
there's
Okay.
another.
It's like a split level.
Yeah, and then into the
Multi.
living room, and then downstairs, and then down into the
Yeah.
basement. And yeah.
Is the Frasco podcast studio at Frasco's house?
Yeah. It's like an upstairs. He has like a loft upstairs.
Okay.
It's all his house is like really open. It's probably like the opposite of your house. It's like kind of like very open, like the second floor. It's everything flows into another room. So it's just
Okay.
like this landing when you go up the stairs. And he decorated it all. I can't decorate for shit. Who decorates your thing?
We all
We
do.
all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all do it?
Yeah,
Yep.
we all
This is
decided.
this is a team effort.
Posters.
Yeah,
Got
posters.
Goose up there.
We
We
got
got-
What's the one next?
we got a fish,
Sci-Fi Soldier.
sci-fi,
and then
No Simple Road
Dead
in the
and
middle.
Company.
Yeah, you got your own. What's the one on the other end?
Joe
Or not the other
Russo's
one, but-
almost dead.
Oh yeah,
And-
dude, I heard they killed it at Red Rocks. They had Branford with them.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
yeah, I
shit.
saw some video of Branford playing with J Rad in it.
He's the best.
It's
He's
amazing.
the best sax player there is.
You think so?
I mean, if he's not, he's on Mount Rushmore. He's so good at everything. I mean, first of all, he's from that family. They're like the first family of jazz right now, basically. And then
Right.
he can play anything. He can play jazz perfectly. He can play with Sting. He can play with the Grateful Dead. He has a classical music record. I don't know. If there's a more versatile saxophonist than him, I don't know who it is.
Okay. Yeah, he killed it with them. And you know what? For my money, going and seeing Grateful Dead music played by a tribute or cover band,
Yeah.
J Rad is the one every time.
Yeah. They kind of do their own thing with it, right? It's
Yeah.
another kind of vibe.
It's amazing.
And their
it's
tempo
kinda punk rock.
tempo is always up, good for dancing. They don't lull.
Yeah.
They bring it.
That's kind of the complaint with Dead and Co, right? Is that it's too slow?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dead and slow, that's what they say.
It's so hard. It's hard.
I mean, they're 80. What do you want? Like, I don't know.
I get
like,
it.
Oh my
I totally
God.
get it. It's you know what?
What do we expect?
What do you expect exactly? And
They gave how many good years?
I'm 50.
Oh, I'm not mad at them.
No, nobody's mad at them.
No.
Everybody's still loving them.
I'm 52 years old. I stay out past midnight and I'm exhausted the next day.
Yeah.
That Bob Weir's up there fucking crushing,
Right.
doing that at 80 at any tempo.
Dude, you
I got to give it to him.
You don't got no like stiff fingers or like, swollen wrists or like, come on, like
His hips not out
dang,
of joint.
Well, maybe some people like it slow too.
Yeah,
That's true.
Because the older crowd they can't move like they used to.
Maybe they just experience everything a little bit slower, so they like it. Here's my question though: do we have enough Grateful Dead tribute bands? Are we full?
Have we reached critical mass?
Have we reached critical mass? Like, there's a lot of good ones. Like, I'm from Indianapolis, where I think the greatest Grateful Dead tribute band is High Rider. Have you seen them yet?
Oh yeah, we've seen High Rider.
They were
at Skull and
Skull
Roses.
Roses, yeah.
So they're my favorite. They're my favorite. They're also good friends of mine. I've known them for like 20 years. But they're different than J-Rad. To me, J-Rad's like really good musicians who aren't Deadheads playing the Dead music, right?
Right.
I think a couple of them aren't even like didn't even really like the Dead that much before they started it. But I think that's kind of an advantage because they're not like burnt out on it. It's all fresh to them, and because they're not like because they haven't listened to it 400 times. When they play it, it's going to have more of their voice in it because they haven't heard it the other way.
That's what I was going to say.
300
They're
times,
not
right?
thank to sound like anything.
Right. Now, High Rider is the opposite. They're like, I want to go hear a band sound like the fucking Grateful Dead playing the Grateful Dead. And I think they come pretty close. And their vocals are really good too. But their heads. They're like, they know 350 songs.
Dark Star is the one.
Dark Star,
If
yeah.
you want to hear somebody play the Grateful Dead and sound like the Grateful Dead, I can close my eyes at a Dark Star Orchestra show and be like, holy shit, I am transported back to 82 or whatever.
Yeah, and they do that whole recreate a specific date too, which is amazing.
Yeah. But in answer to your question,
too.
Yeah,
I would say yes, we are at critical mass.
I just like, do we need any more? It's weird how many people can make money doing that.
It's a trip. I just saw there's a band out there called Wolf, WOLPH.
Oh, cool.
Those
and their kids. They've got to be. If the oldest kid in the band is 18, I'll be amazed.
Yeah,
and they shred harder than most adults.
Are they covering Grateful Dead?
Yeah, and Fish.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And other stuff.
Other than both.
Yeah,
it is crazy how few. It speaks to kind of Fish's like ability or like I don't know, uniqueness. I don't know what the word is. There's not that many good Fish tribute bands. There's like two.
We've got one here. They're fucking awesome. They're called Shaft.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? There's like maybe 3 in the country because it's kind of hard. You got to be Fish. It's like the same way if like one of them quit or whatever, wasn't in the band anymore for whatever reason. I don't think they could like. I don't think if like Fishman decided to retire, they could just get another drummer.
Way. That guy's
that's so funny. We've had this conversation, and I feel like that too. Once one person can't be there, it's not.
It's done.
It's done.
Agree, but there's some. I think that's kind of cool. I mean, also they already have like $90 million, so if that happens, they're fine. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
They're not screwed or anything.
But also they all have side projects, so that's normal.
Yeah.
So if they decide to not do it, then they still already have their thing.
What's your take on Fish, Nick?
I like Fish a lot. I used to like them a lot more when I was younger. Well, I just used to listen to them more, I guess. I just gotten other stuff, but I went to them. I don't get to see them much live because I'm a musician, right? So like, and that's the best way to see them.
Yeah.
It's also sometimes the worst way to see them because they can be bad sometimes too. I think like
I haven't caught a bad one yet.
Well, I guess maybe you just like more of their songs than I do, but there's like a certain version of Fish that I like the most, and it's like Divided Sky, like stuff like that.
You
where
like
it's
the composed
big
stuff.
I like the big rock composed, like anthemic sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I also like when they get really funky. When it starts leaning towards like
funky,
the bluegrassy sort of.
Bluegrass?
Yeah, Rocky Top.
Not bluegrass, but like that feel where it's just like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That I don't like as much, but I really like when they're like just. Yeah, like Divided Sky. Oh, what's some stuff like Divided Sky? I mean, I don't know all the Chalk Dust Torture I like.
You enjoy
where it gets
myself.
You enjoy myself's great, like stuff like that, like the big through composed things and sections, because they're like kind of the only band doing that, especially in the jam band scene.
For real.
And I really like the funk stuff because even though like, yeah, they're not as funky as like Lettuce or whoever, but they're not a funk band, but they're funkier than all the guys who are doing what they do. If that makes sense.
And
Mel's favorite.
They do good funk. Like their style, the way that they do it is so good.
Sneak and Salad.
It's actually funky.
And they just don't do it enough. That's my only criticism is that they don't do it enough.
That's why I like. That's like kind of my favorite. My favorite era is like maybe like late '90s Fish, right before they got sober, but they were like still, not. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So they weren't like completely fucked up. It's kind of like around when they were making Bittersweet Motel.
Yep. And
They were super funky on that tour because they were like probably doing drugs, but not so much drugs that like they're falling apart.
Okay.
it's
Right?
Yeah, they were having
Yeah.
fun.
That's like the
I'm not.
machine
I'm
gun.
not making fun of them. I just kind of.
No,
But-
man, I think that Trey would probably agree with you.
Also, I don't like sometimes John Fishman gets a little too jazzy on the drums. For like when he just starts. I like when he's in the pocket more. Like I feel like last time when I went to Dick's, you were there.
Yep.
The night we went, he was a little flowy for me, but like I mean, he's still badass at it. I'm just picking. I'm just nitpicking. Like they're still better.
Yeah.
They're still better than all the people trying to be them.
It's wild to see.
And they're getting better still.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's wild to see them like 40 years in. They're still they're still friends,
still progressing,
and they're still getting better.
And still coming out with new shit all the time.
Right.
They're not like, oh, we're going to drop an album in 2028. Like, no, they're dropping stuff all the time. It's they're amazing.
I don't love their studio stuff. I got to be honest, but I don't really like any jam band studios. I don't really listen. If I'm going to listen to Fish, I'm throwing something live.
I was going to say, who
Yes.
likes any jam band studio stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know. Humphreys has a couple good albums. Anchor Drops is really good, but
Zonky's
you could argue
good.
they're not. Yeah, you could argue they're not like a jam band either, though. So
Yeah,
it's like,
I
whatever.
think Humphreys is more prog.
Yeah, they're prog, but they do jam. I don't know. It's hard, but they're in that scene, so they
Yeah.
kind of get lumped in, right?
Do you,
But yeah, Fish. It's like you could argue they're a better band now than they were 10, 15 years ago.
I would say, yeah, 1,000%.
Right.
I think they're
Like
better
the second
since
hiatus or whatever.
I've seen them like since I started seeing them. I think that they're even better from 2018 that's not that long ago, and they improved.
That makes sense.
All I know is that back to the beginning of the conversation, whatever happened at the Sphere is the most insane musical shit I've ever seen.
I know. I wish I could have been at Fish.
Period.
Why
I'm sure
didn't
they'll
you
do
go?
it again, right?
Were you working?
I was working and stuff. I don't know. I thought it'd be too hard to get tickets, but then it turned out it wasn't that hard once you got there.
Dude, the tickets that we had were selling we had 4-day passes, Mel and I. They were selling on StubHub for $12,000, and people
Holy
were buying
shit!
them.
Yeah,
How hard was it? How hard?
$5,700 for one ticket for one night.
Oh my god! How did you? You didn't even think about selling them?
No,
I'm
Not even one of the nights.
no. Who
You
cares?
go gamble all, go put it all on black, then you got 10 grand.
Get some whiskey.
They don't roll like that.
Nick, I mean,
You guys are true fans.
maybe Aaron would disagree, but we don't rarely do stuff just for money.
I know, but I mean, it would be so hard
We
for me to
should-
turn. That's a whole saxophone, man.
Yeah, I'm sad that I didn't buy a poster and sell it. I would have done
Yeah.
that, you know. But selling a night
But sitting there all day and then
and then seeing everybody come out of the show and
yeah,
Staying home
I
that
know.
night.
So sad.
Like, yeah.
no way.
You're true fans.
yeah.
So, okay, you said who was the best interview. Who's been the toughest interview you've done?
Oh man, I think we've been pretty lucky. We've got some good ones. The
Okay.
worst people are like when they're a little older, like the boomers, because they just like, let's say like Bruce Hornsby. I'm not like picking on him. He's a great guy. He's
Yeah.
a great interview. But I'm just using him as an example. He was like ready to go at an hour. It's over in an hour. We're talking about these certain things, like very planned out sort of way.
That's hard.
Which is but that makes sense because when he came up, that's how you did press.
Yes.
Like in the 80s and 90s and stuff, it was all like junkets and like you have to do this and like podcasts didn't exist. This whole format of just like shooting this shit.
right.
He was nice. He's going to come back and do it again, I think, even. But like, also we had a little technical difficulties that made it harder. But I'm just using him as an example because he's in that age group.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like the older people can be a little more difficult just because I think it's just different for them. Like they don't get on like Zoom is confusing. you know what I'm saying though. Like,
Yeah. Totally get it. See, I would.
We've
I
seen
would
people that can't rotate
We've
a
had to do a
PDF.
few by landlines.
yeah, we've done
older.
because they
Really?
couldn't
Yeah.
do the
Oh,
Zoom, so we
yeah.
had to do it on a phone. Yeah, we've had to do
like
that.
called in like morning radio or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
See-
Great shows, but
Yeah, good interviews.
just older people that are not
Yeah.
technologically advanced.
So I would say the
Yeah.
opposite. The hardest, and tell me if I'm wrong, the hardest interviews that we've done are the very young folks that we've had on the show. Those
Oh
are the hardest.
That's my other thing. Yeah, because they don't have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know how to do it yet.
They're a little nervous. They don't have much to talk about. Yeah,
they don't have any real world views. They don't have anything like.
You ask them a deep question like, so what do you think about this? And then they're like, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay,
you guys are covering it. Same thing. It's just like they haven't lived life yet, so there's not much life to talk about.
They haven't even been dumped. You know what I mean?
No.
You haven't had your heart broken, and you haven't gotten strung out or drunk at 3 in the morning at a Waffle House.
Yeah, and if like you're interviewing someone that young, they're already pretty successful. So it's like, they're like pretty happy.
I'll tell you the one that was caveat to that was Daniel Donato.
Yes.
Because we interviewed him when he was very young.
Dude.
We interviewed him like 7 years ago.
And,
or 6 years ago.
Dude, I thought he was 7.
He was he was playing like Elene Casino at that point here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, and that was actually a year or two after we interviewed him. So that was not even yet. He was
just on YouTube early.
Yeah.
Doing his YouTube thing when he reached out.
Yeah. So
he's still like 25 maybe. But he's opening for Umbridge this weekend at Red Rocks.
He's amazing.
He's a fucking shredder.
But he had so much to say, and as young as he was, he still was like had just talking about his experience and his what his inspirations were. It was like, dang, okay, like
maybe he's an old soul. That's why he plays guitar like that.
Definitely,
dude. We talked
Karina
to
too.
We talked to him at did a live podcast with him at the Peach Festival in 2022, and
all right,
even before we like got the mics on and everything, he's talking about how like
Robert Weingart, he had just
sees
interviewed
frequencies of sound and like. He's thinking about every note, touching the people in the audience at a certain frequency and touching their atoms while he's playing. And I'm like,
I'm just thinking about catering.
This kid's on another level, man. Holy shit.
He is.
Yeah, he's the man. His band's really good too. I love this band. They can really play, like the keyboardist and what's his name? Sugar Leg. He has a funny nickname.
I don't know.
I don't remember it.
Sugar Leg. That's a great nickname.
No, it's either Sugar Leg or Sugar. Yeah, I think it's Sugar Leg.
I don't know.
He is a badass country piano player. They have that country thing really down.
I haven't had the opportunity to see like a 2-set Daniel Donato show.
Oh man, it's banging. Yeah, it's
that's
really
what
good.
I've heard. At like
they're gonna do drummer.
3 o'clock in the morning after the Sphere. We're in our hotel room. We're all spun out of our minds. And our buddy Andrew's like the king of making playlists, and something comes on, and it was like the craziest, most spacey, coolest jam ever. I'm like, who the fuck is this? He's like, that's Daniel Donato. I was like, oh shit.
So what you don't drink, but you do psychedelics? That's the vibe?
Yep.
How's that work? Are psychedelics more fun without drinking or less fun?
I'd never have drank, so I wouldn't know.
He's never been a drinker.
Oh, you've never been a drinker?
No, I don't like not drink because I was an alcoholic and
I thought you were like sober,
blacked
sober
out
or something.
No.
He's sober from heroin.
I'm so I was a heroin addict. I quit doing dope, Nick.
You didn't do that hard shit.
I did
like
heroin, but I
Budweiser.
wouldn't touch a Bud Light.
That's right.
You didn't do that hard Bud Light shit.
I guess I just assumed someone who did a lot of heroin also drank.
Nope.
But I guess they aren't really related though. They're not similar at all. Actually.
No. I just, it's funny, man. I never, even in my 20s, like, I would always just do harder shit. Alcohol seemed like a waste of time.
I'm already doing heroin. What the hell do I need a vodka soda for?
Most I ever saw him drink is when we were like high school age, and when we'd be on our skateboards and we'd go get somebody to buy us 40 ounces at 7-Eleven.
I could never even finish
It's like 85, 86, and then we'd go skateboarding but you didn't even like it then. It was the most fun you probably had with it at that age.
I was a daily weed smoker up until my 20s, and then I'll tell you the story. I went to a Grateful Dead show. No, I went to go see the Dead at the Forum in LA, and I bought an eighth of mushrooms in the parking lot. And
I like where this is going.
And so the guy's like, have a great show, man. And I'm like, okay. So I eat the whole eighth of mushrooms, which wasn't a big deal for me at the time.
Yeah.
I go into the show, I have a great time, like awesome show. Show ends. Leave the show. I go out into the parking lot, get in the back seat of the car, get ready to take off, and they hit. And I was fucking lost my mind that night. I completely lost my identity. I passed out, fell down a flight of stairs, hit my head on this guy's front door, and passed out in his like foyer. Ended up as like lock him in the van kind of shit. They put me in the back of my car and locked the doors. I was laying in the back of my 66 Impala in the fetal position, like going towards the light. Yeah. And
it's a sick car to pass out in.
Fuck yeah. I used to sleep in the trunk of that thing. Anyway.
A lot of room. I was gonna say tons of room.
Yeah. But when I woke up in the morning, I couldn't smoke weed anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Like physically or just
like every time I smoke weed now, I get a panic attack.
Oh, well, that's cool. I mean,
so
I lost my smoking buddy after one bad shroom try. I was like, what do you
Apple,
mean
you
can't
definitely smoke weed, right?
Oh, yeah, always.
Apple
yeah,
is weed.
I still did. Yeah, one of my dreams came true when we moved up here in 2016. I got into the cannabis industry and have been in it ever since.
Oh, that's what you do? That's cool.
It's Santa Claus right there, man.
Yep.
Santa Claus?
Yeah. I have done that. Dressed like Santa Claus at Christmas time and hand out goodie bags at dispensaries. And I've done a lot.
Weed is tight. Weed is tight. What about you, Mel?
What about you, Mel?
Yeah, I smoke weed every day. No,
every day?
No, I don't. I'm a light smoker.
But you do psychedelics.
This is fucking Snoop Dogg over here talking shit.
Okay.
I like pop moms. I like moms that smoke weed.
This
you have a kid, right?
This is how much I smoke. We have two.
Yes, I thought. Yeah.
We have two. So 2 hits from a bong, maybe twice a day. That's my limit.
Okay.
That's
pretty good.
That's my daily
put a lot
limit.
of people on their ass.
Then she likes to get turned on edibles too, which is not as much anymore. Not as much anymore.
Every now and then, because I just don't like waking up. I have to wake up early for work, so that plus edibles is not a good combination. So I can only do it every now and then.
I like weed moms though. I think if I had a kid, I'd definitely need to be high a lot.
It helps.
It's so helpful, especially when you want to have fun with your kids. And you're like all stressed out and uptight. You and you just come out and you're all happy and they're happy and you make good lunch because you're
high and you got the munchies. We're gonna have macaroni and cheese and Snickers.
Our kids are adults, 22 and 22 and 29.
So you're done.
Oh yeah.
29.
Yeah.
You had a kid young.
Sydney's gonna be 29 on the 4th of July. So
holy shit, is she a Frasco fan?
Not really.
Was she in a Fish? Is she in a Grateful Dead?
No.
She's into like the indie rock scene.
Her husband's in a band. He's a drummer. And
a band called Swim. Have you ever heard of them?
I feel like I have, maybe.
2 M's.
And one of their favorites is like Tame. They love Tame
Impala.
Oh, I love Tame Impala.
Yeah,
they're dope.
Yeah.
They like Krungbin.
LCD Sound System.
Yeah.
Krungbin. They have the same agent as Andy. Krungbin does.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact.
Okay.
Yeah, those are cool bands. That's fun.
Yeah, they have a whole different vibe of like the kind of music they like to listen to. And my daughter listens to everything because she's a performer and an actor. And
that's right. Yeah, I remember.
Her and her husband make music too. They have a couple songs out. They go by the name Win Win, 2 N's.
Win Win. That's cool.
That's their last name.
Oh.
Yeah,
makes sense.
And they're very open to all the music.
She got married kind of young then, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
I guess she's 29. That's not that young.
She's been married
6
for
I don't know,
5
years. Jasper's 5. So yeah,
5 years.
So, yeah.
You're a grandma?
Yeah.
Holy shit! You gotta be the youngest looking grandma I've ever seen.
Grandma and grandpa over
I'm
here.
married to a grandma, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, look.
I would believe you're a grandpa, but I don't know about her being.
I appreciate that.
I'm kidding.
No, it's all good. Well, I mean, he is 7 years older.
Just the gray in the beard.
Yeah, no, I'm 52 years old.
He deserves it.
Yeah,
you do deserve it.
And he goes by Peepaw.
Peepaw, it's a podcast.
Yeah, it's Nunu and Peepaw instead of grandma and grandpa for real.
Well, how many grandkids do you guys have?
We have one. I think that's all we're gonna get.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's plenty though, right?
Oh my gosh, plenty. Absolutely.
I am good.
Dude, that's the only thing that would, takes my attention away from the show is like that, the family, like wanting to.
Yeah, we're missing dogs in a pile this week because we're going to Legoland.
We're going to Legoland, and so we're missing dogs.
Legoland sounds like one of those things that you go to because the kids want to go, but actually it's dope.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We're doing
the kid wanted to go to Legoland.
He totally wanted to go.
Legos are awesome, no matter what age you are.
Yeah. Maybe you can get him into Fish. Or, I don't know if it's a
He
boy or
actually
girl.
reps. I usually buy him a little kid's T-shirt to the concerts that we go to.
So he's repping
So
fish
he's
shit all the
repping
time.
fish.
And he listens.
He's a little
listens
badass,
to
dude.
a lot of stuff and has.
What's
his
your other kid, a boy or a
favorites.
girl?
Simon
Other-
is a boy. He's plays flamenco guitar. He
Really?
Yeah.
He's a coffee
Fun.
connoisseur.
Yeah. He's a,
Oh, I love. Portland's a good place for that.
Yep,
yeah.
and he's an amazing sauce maker and
What?
chef.
Yeah, great cook.
Oh, this kid, man.
Well, he's a great chef, but like his sauce
Oh.
skills specifically, like syrups, sauces, drinks, any kind of like liquid beverage, he's about it. He's so good with that. So
That's always fun to have someone that can cook around.
oh my god,
He's always cooked. When I used to, their kids were the easiest to watch. They would cook for me.
Uncle Apple.
Like it was one of those things, like 4 and how
they're 7 years apart.
Okay, so but I'd
11.
go over there and to be like, oh, just hang out, watch SpongeBob. We'll make dinner. And all right,
Nick, you never wanted to have kids?
I don't think so.
Denzel's enough.
Denzel's it, huh?
Denzel's the man. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. It never really like. I'm not like anti-kid or anything. It's more like the other parents that would bother me. I think more than the kid.
Yeah, other parents are a little much.
We
I don't know. It's just like one of those things I never like. I feel like if you're not really compelled to have a kid, you probably shouldn't do it.
I
That's-
would
That's a
agree.
good
how I
idea.
feel.
That's a
No,
good thought.
You're probably not going to end up being a very good parent.
Mm-mm.
Also, my girlfriend doesn't really want kids. She has like
Oh.
a million nieces and nephews. She comes from a big ass Catholic family. You know, she's good. She's covered.
Keep it that way, man.
Yeah, she's good. I don't know. I just like. It's weird to talk about this because like sometimes you can come off as like some anti-kid weirdo. You know.
I think
Well,
it's
that's
weird
the
the
thing.
other way when people
No,
are like, yeah.
I think that's great when you know that that's
No,
not
yeah.
what you feel like doing. That because it's like forever. Like I've been,
Yeah.
I'm a mom, I'm a grandmother. Like you can't take that away, no matter what. Like that's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
role.
That's gonna be on your headstone.
It's not like
It seems
I don't feel like it
expensive,
this
too.
week. You know, it doesn't happen.
really fucking expensive, bro.
I'm kind of cheap. That's the other thing about it. I'm pretty cheap. It's just weird to talk about not wanting kids, like because there is like you don't want to offend any parents. You know what I mean? Like,
But you're allowed to
say,
have
like-
an opinion on
Yeah,
if you
yes.
want them or not.
That's
Dude,
how I
I
feel
don't
too.
think-
I love being
I'm a
the
parent
silly
and-
uncle. I love like being
Yeah.
a silly uncle. I lived there. You find friends and stuff,
Yeah,
adult
yeah.
kids, and that's kind of fulfilled. And you know,
Yeah.
And then you can go home.
yeah. Because I've never wanted to have kids, but like you said, nothing again. I love kids. I was a
They're cool.
children's
Yeah.
librarian. I
He's the
babysat
best
all
uncle.
my friends' kids.
Someone's got to be an uncle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Drunkle app. A drunkle app.
Yes, it
Drunkle
was.
Apple.
It was Drunkle Apple.
I
You're
was
right.
drunk.
Sure was.
I did get in trouble.
Funkle
for-
Apple.
I gave their kids. I slipped their kids alcohol a few times and got in trouble.
Oh,
for
hell
it.
yeah.
When I
What
was
the hell are
younger.
you doing, dude?
Dude, you got our daughter drunk.
It's like,
What's the
oh, I
statute
didn't
of
know she
limitations
could.
on that?
I didn't know she couldn't handle liquor.
Like, she's 9. No, I don't know. I just never really. None of my siblings have kids either. It's pretty wild. Like
Oh,
there's 4 of
wow.
us and no one has kids. Isn't it?
Dang.
Wow.
The
Out
Gerlach
of
name
4.
is gonna just
Well, one is like 30 and she just got married, so it's not like out of
Okay.
the question.
okay. So
There's a chance.
so are you
My sister's a
open?
lesbian, so like she'd really have to want a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to.
And then
really
my
want
brother's like 35, 36, and he doesn't have one either. But I don't know. It's pretty weird.
Open-
Just
are
thumbs
you-
down.
Why'd we get the?
No,
we don't know
Nick,
why this.
This
That
is
was
a
bad.
thing, a
It's certain
phenomenon.
words.
That's
It's certain
happened.
words.
Oh no, it's
I thought
it's
Say
it's-
not
like,
like,
don't like, or something. It's
hate,
something weird.
don't, bad.
no. we
Yeah.
don't know what it
I don't
is.
know
We
what it
got a
is.
thumbs
Yeah.
up earlier at the beginning.
Yeah,
too.
I saw that.
I don't
But
know what it
we're
is.
not in control of it. We
Again,
have-
everybody listening, I know you can't see it, so you don't know what the hell we're talking about. Sorry, I apologize.
Yeah.
we're on Zoom and there's these
little
random
balloon window,
thumbs ups
like-
and thumbs down that none of us are controlling, and they're happening at random times. Where last week we were interviewing somebody and it was kind of inappropriate at the time that it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were
Oh, it's
telling
always
like
inappropriate,
serious
right?
story, and then their
Yes.
giant thumbs up in the middle of the screen.
It's like,
Yeah,
what
Like
like
my
my-
mom died.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. It was something pretty heavy, and then it was like, oh, thumbs
What?
up, right on.
Like,
Like,
we didn't do that. We didn't do
Yeah,
that.
what
Are
do
you
you
guys,
mean, man? I
are
don't
you guys
know.
going to Fish Dicks this year?
Yes.
yep.
Should
Oh,
be a
yeah.
good one, right? Are they doing 3 or 4 nights?
It should be good. Yeah,
Are
they're
you
doing
gonna
4.
come out or you're not gonna do it?
No, I am. I'm doing
Oh,
one of the
you are?
after. I'm doing the after party Saturday, the one where it's the Prince band.
Andy's
Oh,
out of
cool.
town, but you're there, right?
Yeah, Andy's out of town, but I think he's out of town. I haven't checked his schedule in a while, but
Okay, because we're doing.
I'll be there. I'm doing one of the after parties.
Okay, like saxing or what? Like what?
Saxophoning, yeah.
You're going to be
It's
a
like a
saxophoner?
A sexy saxophoner?
It's me and Benny Bloom as the horn section. It's like
Benny.
that Purple Party. It's all Prince covers.
That's fun.
That's polyrhythmics. Benny.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the only. No, they're not on that one. It's like Casey Russell, a bunch of Lettuce guys, a couple Motet guys, and me. And then I like this. I don't really like doing tribute acts as much, but I like it for a Fish after party because like I don't want to play like it's like everybody's pretty jam banded out by the time they get to Cervantes after Fish. You know?
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's like
You need to
we don't need to
cleanse
hear
the
another
palate.
fucking. We don't need another E7 guitar solo.
No. I think we're working on doing a live podcast from Fire on the Mountain.
Ophelia's?
From
No.
Fire on the Mountain.
Oh, the wing spot.
Yeah. See
Okay,
what
let me know.
happens.
Maybe I'll come through.
Yeah, I'll let you know for sure.
They have the best wings.
They really do, and the owners are good friends of ours and fucking nicest people on the planet. So,
What else do they own? Do they own other stuff too? That's not the same people who own Linger and stuff.
No,
that's the Edible Beats, Justin Cucci.
Justin Cucci, yeah.
Yeah, he's cool too.
Those
Yeah.
people are awesome
They're
too, man.
amazing.
We've been really lucky with those folks.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, tell everybody listening where they can get the EP when it comes out.
Okay, it comes out the 26th. It's going to be everywhere. I got good, I did the right thing with distribution. It's called Concrete Lullaby. My band is called the Cultet. It's not my name. It's the Cultet.
Okay.
So I'm going to release all my music under the Cultet sort of brand.
It's
you know?
not the Motet, it's the Cultet.
Yeah, like a cult, but
Yeah, no.
quartet.
Okay,
Nick
but
Gerlach.
also
Got it.
before we hang up with Nick, can you do like some trivia with us before we leave?
Okay, let me see what I have here. Hold on.
Okay,
I know
cool.
you got something.
Give me a second
I
here.
suck at trivia. I'm so bad at it.
You should have told me beforehand. Let me find. Let me see if I got anything.
I wanted
the
to see
filler
if
music.
you would just have something off the top of your head.
No,
Well, I got my book
he's
here.
professional. This is a trained professional.
I have a lot of. Let me see what I have. Let's see what I can do here.
You can do anything you put your mind to.
Yep.
Okay, how about that's
so
kind of
sweet.
unfortunately true. All right, I have a good one for you. I'm gonna read a quote to you, and you have to guess. This is a round I do every couple months at my trivia
Okay.
at Yacht Club on Mondays in Denver. I'm gonna read you a quote. You guess who said it: Donald Trump, O.J. Simpson, or Taylor Swift.
I already love it.
Okay.
Okay.
And now the Taylor Swift ones can be a quote. People argue I shouldn't be able to do that, but to me, a lyric is a quote. All right.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I don't understand what I did wrong except live a life that everyone is jealous of.
Oh shit.
Taylor Swift.
Her guess is Taylor.
OJ.
I'm gonna say OJ.
It's OJ.
Oh,
Okay.
good job.
Get it? Because she never really did anything wrong. There you go.
Okay.
All right, let me find another good question for you. Let's see. You guys like Adam Sandler? Here's an Adam Sandler movie one.
Okay.
Despite his prolific output, Adam Sandler only received one Golden Globe nomination. For what movie, directed by P.T. Anderson, did he receive a Best Actor Golden Globe in 2003?
Punch Drunk Love.
There you go. These guys know their stuff over there, Mel. You got to.
Yeah, I was quiet.
All right.
I just don't want Darwin
Let me
to
do
tear. Darwin, get out of there.
Darwin? Oh, your
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
He
That's our other kid.
Yeah.
He's all
That's
furry.
the third kid.
he was one step off from
the fur
breaking
baby.
something.
Okay, here's a good one. The answer is a number. How many U.S. presidents in history have only 4 letters in their last name?
Oh shit.
Oh my God,
I don't have any fucking clue.
6.
That's
Okay,
what I was
let's work it out.
thinking.
Let's work it out. Work it out. You can talk it out.
Okay, that's true.
Ford.
Okay.
Bush.
People want to hear okay, there you go. Ford, Bush.
Wait.
I
thought
know
it was-
Adams
I
would be
know.
5.
That's 5. Yep.
No.
2.
God
I'm gonna
damn.
say 2.
No. More than
Well,
2.
there was Bush and Bush.
That's
There you
two.
go. That counts as 2.
2
Okay.
bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both different people,
All
so
right,
that
that's
counts.
3. We're at 3.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. One's in like the 40s and one's in like, okay, you already said Ford in both Bushes, right?
Oh,
So
Taft.
one's in like Taft, that's the one in the 20s, and then there's one in the 1800s. He's not a very well-known president.
Yeah, I can't. So that's 3.
You know what?
Let's. All my answer is 7.
Oh, it's 5.
I was
There's only
going to say
one other one.
5. I know. I was going to
Yeah,
say
well,
James K. Polk.
Oh, okay. Polk.
James K. Polk. I should have known that. Damn it.
Why?
The president
All right, how
responsible
about-
for starting polka. Oh,
No. Apple.
Here's a good one. This home was purchased in It's about famous homes.
Okay.
This home was purchased in 1957 and declared a national landmark in 2006. What is often referred to as the second most famous home in the United States?
Graceland.
Boom.
Oh, Mel.
You nailed it. A lot of people got that one wrong.
I was going to
A lot
say
of people-
Neverland Ranch.
Yeah, that or Monticello, or people got those wrong
Yeah.
a lot. Let's see. Let me give you a couple more here. I'm having fun.
Yeah, this is good.
Let's
Trivia
see
Meister.
here. I love trivia. Okay, here we go.
I guess I'm not that bad.
This country has a population of just over 5 million people, making it the smallest to ever win a Women's World Cup. The country was also ranked by U.S. News and World Report last year as having the second best quality of life on the planet. What is the smallest country to win a Women's World Cup? That's a great question.
Oh, geez, man. The sports.
Can I write questions or what?
I want to say Belize for some
But
reason.
it's really about
not it.
about countries though. So you got to think it's got about 5 million people. You got to work backwards, and second best quality of life. So
Sweden.
close.
Japan.
Norway.
Nope. You're on the right track.
Denmark.
Oh, you're getting closer.
The Netherlands.
Yeah, you got it. There it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I like that. Work backwards. Hey,
That's how you do good in trivia. You got to.
I got one for you that I just learned yesterday.
Okay.
When was the first appearance of Kermit the Frog on television? What year?
Ooh, like what year or what was it?
What year?
What year?
Yeah, well, bonus if you know what was it.
Oh, I don't know what it was. It's probably some weird local TV show, right?
Yep.
So Jim Henson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess like 57.
Ooh,
Whoa.
54. You were
Dang.
close.
Wow.
Man, that's pretty good. Most
I
people
watched
guess
that
like,
new Jim Henson documentary is amazing.
Yes.
Everybody should
Oh,
watch
so
that.
good. Yeah. I love Jim Henson's the man. I love the Muppets.
Kermit the Frog in the
You'd be a good
50s?
Muppet.
I think I'd be a
Like
great.
if you
Muppet.
had a puppet, you'd be a good one.
We should all get puppets made.
You'd be a good puppet, Nick. Yeah.
Is that a compliment?
I think so.
I think, well,
Why not?
Sure.
I like. Yeah, the Muppets rule. What's the worst Muppet?
The
There
word.
isn't the worst.
There isn't. There's
The
no
two
words.
old
Hold on.
men.
I think I have a
No,
Muppets
they were
category. I think I have
amazing.
Muppets trivia on here actually somewhere. Hold on, let me find it.
I love it.
I'm not kidding. I
Who's
think
your
I do.
favorite Muppet?
Oscar the Grouch.
Really?
He's pretty cool. But is he a Muppet? Does it count if they're on Sesame Street?
No, yeah, that's
he-
fine. You
yeah,
can- you
yeah,
He
yeah.
created them.
That's
I mean,
true.
Kermit's kind of the classic, right? Like,
Yeah, but that's like saying your favorite drink is milk. Like,
no, it's like
Ew.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Kermit's Coca-Cola.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. So let's.
Dr. Teeth.
Dr. Teeth rules. The band's incredible. That one Condor guy that always does the news. I like him. Who's the big guy that runs around? The best was the Muppet Show, and they were doing like the late night TV show, and Kermit was the host.
It was the best.
Yeah.
I grew up
That
on
show
that
was
shit.
so good, dude.
Gonzo and Fozzie. And they got a lot of
I
Yes.
love Animal and also the one with the lashes.
Oh,
Do you
the-
know what I'm talking
girl.
about?
Oh,
The
yeah.
girl.
She's in the
the
band.
singer.
Yes.
She's the singer in the band,
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
those two are my favorite.
Yes. The Muppet ones are kind of easy though.
Let's
Okay.
let's
Do
hear
you
it.
know who? Do you know? Oh, here's a fun fact. Do you know who voiced Miss Piggy?
No.
It's the same person that voices Yoda.
What?
No way.
Frank Oz. He did, yeah. He
I
was
did
Miss
not know
Piggy's.
that.
Well, not anymore. I think he's dead now, or maybe he's not.
Miss Piggy.
I think Frank Oz is dead.
No, he's still alive. He's 80. But
Dang.
he definitely, yeah, he voiced. He's done a ton of shit. He also directed What About Bob?
Really?
That's such
Yeah.
a good movie.
That's a great flick, man.
They don't make movies like that anymore.
Nope. Mm-mm.
That was
That and History of the World Part 1, Blazing Saddles, they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, you can't say the N word anymore in comedies, huh?
You can't.
Oh my God.
Well, shit. Thanks, man. That was fun.
Oh yeah, thanks
That
for
was
having
super
me.
fucking fun.
Yeah,
Everybody go listen to my album or don't.
No, do it.
No,
The Cultet.
Okay.
we're
We'll
asking
tell 'em to
nice.
do
You
it.
should totally
It's actually
do
good.
it.
Tell them
It's
it's actually
actually
good.
really fucking good.
Honestly, Nick, I really enjoyed it. We were hanging out there, and I'll tell you what I told Aaron. I was like, it's great music that you can talk over and
Yes.
also get into.
That's
like-
why. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. Like, streaming. You want stuff people can have on in the background.
Yes.
So it counts as a stream.
Killed it.
I like what
But
you
it
said.
also is like beefy. It's like in the background, but it's
Yeah, yeah.
like something of substance. It's not just something you can forget
Yeah.
about.
and
There's
what,
shit in there.
what you
Yeah.
said too, like covering early grunge stuff, like the Black Hole Sun, it sounds so good, and it makes
Yeah.
sense after what you said. It's like they were all tenors and sang that was so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
easier to cover
Yeah.
like
and the
that.
organ, man, the organ
just
just sounds. It sounds like
Dude, yeah.
like-
Mel even asked. She was like, "I wonder who's playing organ on this."
Oh,
This
yeah.
whoever's
Tommy,
playing
the
that is killing it.
gospel intro. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Right on. All right, everybody,
Oh, yeah,
go
man.
check
Thanks
it
for
out.
having me.
Make sure you listen to the Andy Frasco's World Saving Podcast. And yeah, where are you doing trivia?
Yacht Club every Monday in Denver.
All right.
Get there early. It's packed.
All right, man. And I'll let you know if we're coming through
Yeah,
the
come
day
through.
before Dick's.
Right on, man.
All right, Nick.
Hit me up when you're in town. We'll hang.
All right, Nick.
Hell yeah.
Talk to you soon, brother.
Peace out,
All right,
Nick.
Later.
That's a dope human being right there.
Always fun.
I like an episode like that where there's no agenda. We just hung out.
He's
That's
great
my
to-
favorite.
to, like just bouncing all over. He's the best to like bounce all around. Like oh, I just thought of this.
I like that.
And
man.
like
Keeps it
down
fresh.
to like, let's do some trivia. Okay.
Yeah. And he's Denzel's dad. So he's dog. All right, everybody. We'll be back
look
next
at your
week.
dog. Your dog's like, I'm ready to eat.
Did he eat
and
dinner
be
yet?
taken care of.
No.
No,
He's
he
looking
needs his
at us.
pill. He needs dinner. Me too, Darwin. Anyway, smile at a stranger. Take care of each other. Safety third. Hydrate. Pet your dogs. Make sure they get fed on time. And we'll see you next
And listen
week.
to Nick.
We love y'all. Peace.
Like twist and turn, the mission turn, and it's a journey. Wish the word is many problems, but it's a burden. Family needs has been deferred, and hell of me has been the earth, and alchemy can bring the birth, the melody of a new born. So persistent, so resistant, so insistent, so commitment, so resilient, or haven't you learned it? One simple road. My windshield is shattered as I focus through the spot in the corner that is still intact. The react is both a defense mechanism as well as a fear. We've traveled this road before, so we may think, but it's a tad bit of strange similarities that feed an A equal A complex. The fears of your past do not equal the perplexities of the current road.
Hey everyone, it's Cam Hurt, host of the Best Show Ever podcast, and we have got a second season coming out very soon that I am very excited about. We've got some very cool special guests, including musical acts that we all love, like Karina Reichman, Daniel Donato, Jake Brownstein from Eggy, Rick and Peter from Goose, and many more. Tune in for new episodes dropping on Osiris Media March 5th on the Best Show Ever podcast.